So whatever growth you are pursuing, whatever ambitions you are pursuing, and if you pursue growth with purpose, if you define success holistically, include health, relationships, peace of mind, along with the financial and career growth, that would be a better approach. And of course, if you integrate ethics and compassion in your approach, that would be very helpful in the long run. So that reminds me of a pharmaceutical company who had the patent for a life-saving medication, and then they decided that since they have the patent for the next 3 years, there will be no competition. So they really priced the medicine at a very high price, thinking that even the poor, because it is life-saving, they will anyhow, some way or the other, find money to have it because it is life-saving. And they made huge profits in those 3 years. But there was a backlash. There were forums which were talking about them on social media. They were taking interviews of the poor people, and the company, pharmaceutical company, the name, the reputation suffered. And it was just a matter of time, when the patent permission was shared with other companies after 3 years, and there were other companies who came in, and then there was competition, and there was a competitive pricing, and the other companies, they got a bigger share of the medicine, the sales, because the previous company's reputation had suffered. So though they made huge profits initially, but in the long run, they could not sustain those profits. And in the meanwhile, they had invested a lot, in further researching, and those huge costs, made ultimately the company into great financial stress, affecting the health of their CEO and the owners and the promoters. So in the long run, lack of ethics, lack of compassion, had a toll on that company's profits. Most of us have one basic problem. Most of us have one basic problem. Many of us, we think we are not enough. There is something that is lacking in us. Most of us think that we don't have enough. We are not enough, we don't have enough, and that is the cause for suffering for most of us. Very often, the reason is comparison. The reason is deep-rooted scarcity mindset, insecurities. The reason is unrealistic expectations, ambitions. This feeling of not being enough, not having enough, takes away the joy of experiencing what you have. So once you realize that this is happening with me, if you reevaluate, if you reframe your thought, you will realize that whatever you have is good enough. If you really assess what you really need to be happy, to be comfortable, you'll realize that all those things you already have. Then why are you so restless? To have more, to have that, you're losing your peace of mind. So once you realize that, and once you start reframing your thoughts and belief systems, you start becoming comfortable with what you have and experience peace and joy and contentment. Then you realize this is a better life. So the next time, if you feel the urge to buy something impulsively, pause and ask yourself, do I really need this? And you'll be surprised that many of the times the answer would be not necessary. I already have 4 pairs of shoes. One is a sports shoe, one is a party shoe, one is a official shoe. Why do I need one more pair of shoes? In your busy routine, there are so many commitments. A commitment on the work front, there's commitment on the house front, home front, there's a commitment with our extended family members. So do you need to attend every party invitation? Do you need to attend every function, which you're thinking about it's being too much, this is tiring me. What will they think? We invited him, but he did not come. So what would people think if that bothers you a lot? Then you're in for trouble. You have to learn to say no where it is necessary. And you can still take care of your relationships by explaining why you could not come, why you did not attend. There are very good ways of communicating and explaining things rather than taxing yourself, stretching yourself and making it. So if you learn to say no where it is required, it will definitely reduce a lot of our stress.